it is a tricky thing to find that happy medium where you're comfortable making a living off of it, but also truly proud of your output at the same time.
Only real content is gonna last. All that other nonsense is here today and gone tomorrow.
Writing is your passion, and I wanted to kind of get right into it and ask you, like, what are your thoughts on connecting writing to your career? Kind of like something that you always enjoy doing. Is that something that, like, you wanted to monetize always, or still, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like writing was something that I always did since I was a child, and it almost was like a therapeutic practice at first. And I think that it starts that way for a lot of people.
Right.
But it also starts as this way of connecting with people, like, in school, and you sort of start to realize, like, oh, I can crack the code. Like, not only am I understanding the language, I can also produce my own form of it. And there's something really exciting about that. And this is like, pre-entering the career world. And then when you enter that world, you're like, oh, here's this skill I have, this like hard skill that also incorporates soft skills. And it can apply to a lot of different industries. And for me, I sort of started in fashion and then sort of like moved on to wherever the biggest opportunities were. But only recently have I sort of like gone back a bit and been like, well, what was my true passion? Like, what led me to writing in the first place? And it's a tricky thing because in terms of monetizing, it's like it's such a vulnerable practice, and but I do believe that that's sort of what comes with any type of passionate career, whether it's the arts or it's the sciences. You're sort of putting yourself out there, and that in itself can be sort of, at least for me, there's a bit of a learning curve in that. But in terms of writing and passion and career, I do feel that they're sort of synonymous because writing, is sort of about documenting life, and life is really just about a bunch of passionate moments, whether it's good or bad or in between,
Right.
But it is a tricky thing to find that happy medium where you're comfortable making a living off of it, but also truly proud of your output at the same time. I think that that's sort of a balance that needs to be learned through, several successes and mistakes along the way.